Now, Newsman Dennis Daly presents his unique look at current events in another of his wide-ranging daily video blogs.
Hi, and thanks again, everybody, and hold on to your hats. We're riding in a cart down one of the walkways at Dallas Love Field. You know, after that okay train trip to Texas, I decided to fly back and found a really cheap flight out of Dallas into John Wayne Airport. But I had to go a very long distance, and one of the guys driving the cart said, "Hop in, you'll be just fine." Well, I'll tell you what, the ride was so frenetic, I was prepared for any kind of turbulence I might find on the airplane. Dallas Love Field is a gorgeous place, and as I indicated in an earlier report, it is Southwest Airlines that has brought Love Field back from the dead. So pretty soon the cart got me to where I was going, and I queued up in line and waited. And it wasn't too long before I was sitting in a beautiful new 737, and then finally we were taking off. Down the runway from Love Field, and as the old travel logs used to say, it's time to bid a fond farewell to Texas. It was a beautiful day for flying, and I got a great view of the wing from where I was sitting, and those new winglets that cut down on turbulence and saved the airlines a lot of money on fuel. Finally, our first stop, El Paso, and if you can zoom in there and look over the top of an adjacent Southwest plane, you can kind of see the sign, "Welcome to El Paso." Then we were in the air again, this time on the way to Phoenix, and in Phoenix I would be changing planes. Finally, we got up in the air, and I remembered my GPS, and I had never seen 505 miles per hour anytime I used my GPS in the car. And as we slowed to get into John Wayne Airport, we were still going like crazy. Look how quickly we were passing the streets in the area, even though the GPS said we had slowed down to a mere 345 miles per hour. Over the urban sprawl of Orange County, closer and closer to John Wayne Airport we flew, getting lower and lower, then at last over the freeway, and finally onto the runway. I don't mind flying, but I'm always happy to get back to dry land. In the terminal at John Wayne, I found a beautiful baggage area where I stood and waited for what seemed like an eternity. After all, I had the trip to Palm Springs ahead of me. I'm Dennis Daly with your daily news update.